Once a year, the 165-acre fairgrounds in Hamburg, New York, become the scene of fun and excitement for more than 350,000 people. For 8 days and nights, it is a place of fantasy, thrills, charm, and wholesome good times for the entire family. In 1903, when this poster was displayed, and some of these antiques were common household items, the Erie County Fair was already 84 years old. Even then, it was well established as a gala annual event. The early days of the fair featured such attractions as harness racing, agricultural exhibits, and the auction. This octagon-shaped building, built in 1888, is one of only 8 such buildings of this design in the country. It is still in use, presently devoted to the health services exhibit. In 1901, the Grandstand looked like this, and the old Indian spring water was sampled by everyone who attended the fair. Yes, the fashions have changed, but the universal appeal of the Erie County Fair has only grown through the years. This diploma was awarded in 1843 to Sarah Ayres by the Erie County Agricultural Society as a premium for a superior pair of woolen stockings. Various ribbons are still a status symbol for the ladies, and over $50,000 in premiums are given annually in coveted awards for the various competitions. This young lady, entering the women's building, has worked many long hours on the hand-embroidered dining tablecloth that she is registering at the secretary's desk. She takes it to the attendants at the section where it will be judged and exhibited. Here it is tagged for identification and judged. And the judge makes an award that'll be shown proudly for many years. On the big James E. Strates Midway, there's fun galore with rides, games of chance, good things to eat, sideshows, and all the other dazzling attractions that provide never-to-be-forgotten good times. The entire family finds this almost overwhelming variety of loop planes, fun houses, Ferris wheels, sky rides, and curiosity exhibits quite breathtaking. There's so much to see, so much to do. No wonder this little fella seems somewhat bewildered by all that's going on. There's so many things on the mile-long Strates Midway, all happening at once. And this little girl, too, is awed by the dazzling activity. Others quite often find that it takes a lot of restraint to keep their excited youngsters calm in the midst of so many good things. There are things for Mom, too, at the Erie County Fair. Right near the Midway is the women's building with a huge art show, flower show, antiques, and all kinds of home crafts. Just a few steps from the women's building is the health building, with interesting and educational booths representing the various health services organizations in the area. Here you can learn about the various health agencies and their services that are serving your community. One service is a free blood typing test by the Red Cross. Other exhibits of popular interest are those in the conservation department, such as the aquarium showing species of fish found in local waters. Is the Erie County Championship bait and fly casting contests. This is an open competition where well-known champions of the sport are often seen. Prize cattle are carefully FA show the results of their hard work and good farming know-how. It is not unusual for young people who have made a good showing in the 4-H contest to put their animal in the big leagues of the open competition, as you see here, where the youthful exhibitors are showing their calves. Then there's the big livestock parade and 4-H baby beef auction, where these champion animals are sold to commercial buyers. These events provide valuable encouragement for young men and women to continue their careers in agriculture, to become tomorrow's leaders in this vital industry. This little fellow is engrossed in the sale of steaks and roast beef on the hoof as he asks his mother if that's really where hamburgers come from. Farm animals, wildlife, and even performing animals are all to be found at the Erie County Fair. There are huge buildings with sheep, goats, swine, cattle, and poultry. There are also rabbits, pigeons, and waterfowl. More unusual animals are on exhibit, too. On the Midway, there's always special concessions where you can see reptiles, birds, and mammals from faraway places. Everything from giant elephants to seals and performing dogs represent the animal kingdom in the various side shows, as well as the big grandstand events at the fair. Everyone, of course, thinks of harvest time when they think of a fair. Countless other attractions have also become part of this great exposition through the years. But these traditional exhibits still attest to the rich bounty of Erie and surrounding counties. One of the most exciting events every year is the horse pulling contests. Champions with heft and muscle compete to pull several. Recently, this beauty pool was added to the grounds. Since then, an ever-increasing enthusiasm for the aquatic shows, synchronized swimming demonstrations, and AAU diving meets has drawn large crowds to this Erie County Fair attraction. Like so many other things at the fair, the beauty pool has captured the interest of the press, radio, and television. Here you see a well-known local TV show originating from the beauty pool. The fair is one of the biggest, happiest, most exciting events in the news during fair time. In the press room is where the fair publicity is coordinated, and representatives of newspaper, radio, and television are given facilities to do their work. Here's the popular Erie County Fair cable car direct from the hills of San Francisco, and now a familiar sight at parades, field days, and displays in western New York communities just before fair time. The largest, most outstanding horse show in the East is held every year at the fair. This show includes everything: breeding classes, junior saddle events, western and English jumpers, hunters, harness horses, ponies, and many other classes. You can dine in relaxed comfort in the clubhouse restaurant while watching all the exciting grandstand attractions. During fair time, grandstand attractions are perhaps the most talked about special held in the evening, and one colorful Children's Day parade in the afternoon. This is the big Veterans Day parade, with participating units from as far away as Toronto, Welland, Rochester, and Erie, as well as large representation from all nearby areas. No youngster wants to miss the Gala Children's Day parade. The flag raising and bomb salute ceremonies are followed by a parade of floats, bands, marching units, drum corps. The youngsters themselves make up the largest portion of this parade, with groups from schools, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, and many other clubs and organizations taking part. At the grandstand on Farmers and Volunteer Firemen's Day, the firefighting equipment demonstration includes dramatic exhibitions of firefighting techniques using the latest apparatus. And down the chute he comes to demonstrate how fast a victim can be evacuated from a burning building. Everyone loves a parade, and there are lots of parades at the Erie County Fair. Following the firemen's demonstration is a big crowd-pleasing volunteer firemen's parade. Hundreds of units from miles around join in to compete for coveted marching honors and prizes. The fast-paced excitement of the daring auto thrill shows should not be missed by anyone who likes breathtaking daredevil adventure. The world's most skillful drivers defy death as they roar around the track at top speeds and through spine-tingling stunts, flying leaps, dangerous crisscross maneuvers, and high-speed impacts that take experience, a steady hand, and nerves of steel make the auto thrill shows a favorite grandstand spectacle to give the crowd an experience they never forget. Round and round she goes, high above the grandstand crowd, strength and perfect coordination. The special annual attractions of the grandstand change from year to year, but you can always be sure that there will be acts to amaze you, to amuse you, and to dazzle you. Acrobats, performing wild beasts, trapeze artists, comedians, internationally known celebrities, singing stars, and outstanding musical talent is always included in the big lineup of entertainment features at the Erie County Fair. More thrills are to be had at the big auto car races when the skillfully engineered, finely tuned racing cars wind up to speeds of nearly 100 miles per hour in the intense, pounding competitions around and around the half-mile track. Famous drivers pilot high-powered cars, valued at many $1,000s in these outstanding races. Watching the high-speed action, you see feats of driving skill and daring to thrill the most avid fan and novice spectator alike. Thousands of dollars in purses are at stake in these races, challenging every driver and every mechanic into delivering their utmost for big car racing excitement. At night, the fairgrounds become a magical land of glittering color and lights, with the Midway transformed into a spectacle that glows from every corner. All the rides become illuminated kaleidoscopic illusions of neon and twinkling lights, turning the geometric patterns of the structures into a moving fantasy. The children, having the time of their lives, glow with happiness as they pursue the thrills and pleasures of the Strates Midway. Your Erie County Fair is a wholesome montage of good things, all packed into 8 wonder-filled auto races, thrill shows, and countless other good times all rolled into one. Yes, in Hamburg, New York, your worries can be left behind. Spectacle, curiosities, thrills, prizes, education, and fun always await you at the once-a-year grand old favorite, the Erie County Fair. The Erie County Fair takes place in the heart of one of the nation's most highly developed industrial areas, the cities of Buffalo and Niagara Falls, and all their suburban communities thrive with the most diversified industry in the nation. This is the great market served by the Erie County Fair, and the fair is geared to the diversified interests of this great population. Year after year, the Erie County Fair attracts the masses. Over 350,000 people attend the fair annually. Here, while enjoying the great spectacle, people compare new products, learn about new ways for better living, and become acquainted with manufacturers, retailers, and agencies where their future business is made welcome. It is also a showcase for products, a shopping place for business. The Erie County Fair is a time-honored institution where your market comes to you and in a festive mood. While the children are enjoying the thrill of the rides, games, and happily sampling the good things to eat, Mom and Dad are also deciding on what kind of storm windows they're going to install on their new house, or where they're going to buy that long-needed water softener for their home. Businessmen are meeting new suppliers and discussing their problems with helpful representatives at the various booths and displays. Yes, the Erie County Fair can do a big selling job for you, and it can build valuable goodwill. Potential customers come to you in a buying mood. Countless prospects with smiles on their faces await you at the Erie County Fair. Don't overlook this low-cost, profitable way to tell your story to the public. There's space available for you at the Erie County Fair, where you can meet your public personally. Amidst the colorful lights, the bluster of military music, the throng of smiling faces, the savory aroma of hot dogs and popcorn, and contagious laughter, you can become a part of the big success story that is repeated year after year at the great Erie County Fair.